What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. Season 2 of Black Ops Cold War is finally here, and this is a massive update. Lots of changes, lots of additions, and some very interesting subtractions. So we're going to talk about all of that today. Now, I'm going to try to keep this concise because there is so much information here about this Season 2 patch. So if you want the more in-depth view of this and you want to read all about everything that's changed in Season 2, I'm going to link to a charlieintel.com article down below that details everything we're getting here in Season 2. And there is quite a lot, guys. So we've gone over already, so I'll wait till later on in the video, the new maps, the new game modes, the new kill streaks. What I want to focus on right now is the map changes. And they've actually done something so right here. I am so happy to hear what they've done. So on Cartel, they've done what a lot of us have asked for, which is trim the damn bushes, and they've done that. Now, it's not a jarring change, and I'll put the change up on screen here so you guys can see it. One's going to be before, one's going to be after. I like this change. I think it is going to enhance the game. I think it's going to make Cartel a better map. If you guys saw my map ranking video, you guys know that Cartel's not super high up on my list, but this helps make the map better, make it more playable for sure, and make those lines of sight a little bit easier to see. Now, Crossroads Strike also received a fix. On the tire's head glitch spot, they have taken away a piece of cover, which a good change. You're going to be able to take people off that tire head glitch a little bit easier now. Also, at back tents, they've taken away, they've lowered the sandbags, so it's harder to have a head glitch there and harder for people to camp now there. The other thing they've done with Crossroads Strike is they've actually moved P4. So this is due to hardpoint. So hardpoint used to be at this back tent, the fourth hardpoint, known as P4. They've now moved it to the boxes on the open side of the map. So that is now the new P4. That is also A in control, A in SND. So if you want to know where that is, it's going to be a much more hectic map, and it's going to be much more enjoyable to watch competitive players play that as well. Just because back tents was so hard to break, this is going to be a much more easier hard point to break, and it's going to create a much more enjoyable game as well. They've also made Moscow smaller, I guess. They've essentially taken out parts of Moscow that were unused. They're just extra spawn points for really no reason. It hasn't really affected the map as a whole, but all it's going to do is kind of condense the map a little bit, and it's a change that may seem unnecessary to some, but it actually will make the game better in the long run, because it's not doing anything for like flank routes or anything like that. It's just unused sections of the map that realistically just don't need to be there. So I'm happy they've done that. We'll use some more pictures there just to show you guys visually the difference that they've put into the game. So they've also done 1-2 Express, which is no more spawning in front of a train that's oncoming. So that's really good news. Disappointing that it took this long, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get it fixed, but regardless, guys, it's done. Raid, they also allow you now to mantle a van inside the garage area, and the P1 hard point. So in Ring, they've reduced that to make it the control zone radius, so I believe now you can't climb up on statues, so that just makes it a little bit different of a hard point to now capture. Now later in Season 2, Miami gets a complete overhaul in the new Miami Strike map, tightening the action around the alley and garage areas, bathing the map in sunlight. This new design will come complete with new flanking paths, new set decorations, and improved player visibility based on direct feedback. So they're basically making Miami a better map, which I've already talked about. I like that, but the disappointment there is it should basically be here at launch for Season 2 instead of later in Season 2, and I'm fearful that this is going to be the Express that we get, because realistically there needs to be more 6v6 content moving forward regardless. So, League Play. This is the big update for League Play, and I am so happy to hear this. This has been one of my big complaints. Besides the latter part, has been the score streak system. They are finally listening to feedback, and they're doing something right. Starting with Season 2, all players will now have access to the only artillery and cruise missile score streaks by default in League Play. So there's only 2 kill streaks. Scores earned will now reset to 0 on death. So no more rolling over kill streaks, no more rolling over those score streaks. You legitimately have to earn these every single life. To make these streaks slightly more attainable in light of these changes, we've reduced the artillery cost from 3,000 to 1,600 and reduced the cruise missile from 3,500 to 2,000 in League play. So now it's not going to be a rain down on streaks when you're trying to seesaw that match back your way. This is a huge change, and I am so happy to see them do this. This is something that I've asked for, and it's going to make the game better overall. We've also addressed several issues that required a code fix at the start of the season. These include various bugs with the creative class loadouts not displaying properly, after action report rewards not showing up as intended, and zombie combos appearing as unavailable in custom loadouts. So, holy smokes, guys, that's a big change for League play, and I'm super happy to have it here. Like I said, there's so much more to this. So let's talk about the free access week now with that pertains to this. So if you want to play Outbreak and you don't own the game, starting February 25th through to March 4th, you're going to have instant free access to Apocalypse 24/7, Nuketown 24/7, Gun Game, Gunfight Blueprints, Team Deathmatch, Domination, 3v3 Face-Off, and more. You're also going to be able to play Outbreak and Onslaught, but only for PlayStation. Surprise, surprise. The other good thing, guys, is Double XP Weekend is incoming. It's going to start February 26th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time and run all the way through till March 1st at 10 a.m. Pacific Time. So that's pretty exciting, guys. I'm happy for that. So let's now look at what's been put into the game. There's a new Outbreak event, so complete the new Undead challenges across Outbreak and Warzone to unlock all the new rewards. This is for a limited time. This event runs from February 25th to March 11th. New weapons have been added to the game. The FARA 83, which is the new assault rifle, which you can unlock in the Battle Pass, as well as the LC-10, which is the new SMG. The machete, which is now done through in-game challenges or in a store bundle. The Graza, there's now a challenge available to unlock it, as well as the MAC-10. You can unlock it via challenge if you did not unlock it through the Battle Pass in Season 1. There's a new 100-tier Battle Pass available for Season 2. Please boycott it. Please don't buy it. That's just my 2 cents. Sounds like they added attachment flyout descriptions on weapon previews in the Battle Pass. Not really sure what that means. They've added their operator Nega, the new operator available when you unlock Season 2 Battle Pass. New vehicles, the sedan and light truck. Main lobby, they've now added some theming and animations for Season 2. Looks like you're going to be in a jungle, similar to what they did with Modern Warfare 2019. They added a new screensaver mode when the player is idle on the main menu. Addressed an issue where party members equip weapons which should not be shown in the main lobby. I've seen that before. Anyways, Combat Record, an added shot tracker to Combat Record's multiplayer weapons screen. For each weapon, this displays the distribution of hits across the body parts, as well as damage multipliers assigned to some of these body parts. This is a really big change. This is huge, and I'm super happy they added this. Addressed an issue where earned medals were not displayed anymore. After Action Report implemented a smoother transition between leveling up animation and displaying current level rewards. After Action Report now only shows rewards at the last level when leveling up several ranks at once. Prestige levels. 4 new Prestige levels added in Season 2, Prestige 8 to 11. Prestige Shop. New Legacy Prestige rewards available to unlock starting at Prestige 8. Sorry, I have to take a breath every once in a while because there's just so much stuff here. New features. Bundle Locker. Access all of your own store bundles in the Bundle Locker if you bought bundles. Quick Equip. Equip certain items straight from the Battle Pass. Store bundle preview and the Bundle Locker with the tap of a button. Just ease of use. Now, multiplayer. They've added Apocalypse, the new 6v6 map available in multiplayer. Cartel, they've made those changes I talked about to the bushes. Crossroads Strikes, they've improved character visibility in key areas, made cover adjustments like we talked about. P4 Hardpoint Zone has been moved from crates to Frozen Lake, which we talked about. Satellite, they closed small gaps to cover the closed small gaps in cover that could be abused in the map center. I'm not surprised by this. Moscow trimmed unused space near starting spawns to address areas that cannot be flanked in certain game modes. Raid, P1 Hardpoint Zone reduced radius to match Control Zone radius. Players can now mantle on top of the van inside garage. Express addressed an issue that would allow players to spawn in front of an active train. We've talked about that. New game modes. Gun Game is now available at the start of Season 2. Progress, though, progress through a set of 20 weapons from pistol to knife, advancing to a new weapon with each elimination. Melee kills set the target back a level in their weapon progression. First player to kill an enemy with each weapon wins the match. Gunfight blueprints. Added new blueprints to loadouts in Gunfight blueprints during Season 2. Search and Destroy. Addressed an issue where both teams could get points if the last players traded kills in Search and Destroy. I have never seen this, and I've played enough Search and Destroy to tell you that I'm shocked that I've never seen that. UI. Reduced opacity of waypoints while ADS when looking at hardpoint control and Search and Destroy objectives. Featured playlist now. New Apocalypse 24/7, Gun Game, Gunfight Blueprints, Snipers Only Mosh Pit, Nuketown 24/7, Face Off. Those are the featured playlists. Pardon me here. Score Streaks, Death Machine, now available in multiplayer for 2200 score. Air Patrol, reduced cost from 2700 to 2400. Attack Helicopter, reduced from 5000 to 4500. VTOL Escort, reduced cost from 7000 to 6500. Counter Spy Plane, increased from 1200 to 1400. Cooldown increased from 60 to 90 seconds. Care Package, addressed an issue where the Care Package marker could remain stuck if the player skipped the kill cam while it was visible. Cruise Missile, addressed an issue where the cruise missile could inconsistently lock on in multi-team matches. Spy Plane, addressed an issue where a player who was previously hidden by the jammer could remain hidden from enemy spy planes. Same issue with the harps, they've fixed that. Equipment, oh my god, did they really do this? I sound upset, but I'm actually pretty happy. Smoke Grenade, player vision is now degraded when inside a smoke grenade cloud. Thank God, no more one-ways. Field upgrades, trophy system, reduce the damage that a trophy would deal to a player. The max damage that a trophy will deal to a player is now 10. Gas mine, players can no longer spawn in an active cloud of activated gas mine. Movement, address an issue where if a player sprinted to cancel their reload the instant before ammo was replenished, the weapon would instantly fire as reload was canceled. Small reduction to jump height and slowdown penalty after landing from a jump. Challenges, increase the range for point blank weapon camo challenge. Thank you. Scoreboard, address an issue where the scoreboard would sometimes show reversed information on the scoreboard for the opposite team. Thank you. Addressed an issue in custom games where bots would not capture A-side zone and domination on Nuketown 84 custom games. Main menu, added select, deselect all in quick play menu. Theater, addressed an issue where the drop kick nuke post-match FX could remain stuck when rewinding in theater. I would just like to see them fix it in general. Score streaks, league play score streaks, like we talked about, reset on 0 on death. They now only have access to artillery and cruise missile. 3,000 or 1,600 now for artillery, 2,000 for cruise missile. They've addressed issues with creator class not showing up properly, and they've addressed issues with after action report. Now for zombies, outbreaks now available. Continue the story. Player rewards will have in-game intel, deadly new enemies, and varied infiltration zones throughout the Ural Mountains. Launches with 3 regions to explore: Ruka, Alpine, Golova. Outbreak exclusive at launch, with more to follow. There's more skill tiers. 4 and 5 now have unlocked for every skill. Field upgrades, the Frenzied Guard, which we've talked about in the past. Base level, force all enemies in the area to target you for 10 seconds. Armor takes all damage during this time. Ammo mod, Shatter Blast. This essentially is to destroy any type of armor that a zombie might have. Support, Death Machine support is now in the game. Addressed an issue where VO would not play when activating Napalm Strike, Cruise Missile, or Artillery. Visual adjustments made to placement markers for Artillery and Napalm Strike. Intel, new in-game intel available. All subtitles are now visible in Zombies audio logs and radio transmissions. New feature playlist: Outbreak, Dead Ops Arcade, First Person, Private, Onslaught Apocalypse, PS4, PS5. Firebase Z, stability fix crashes to the Mangler, Mimic, Intel, and side quests. Address some various gameplay. Address some Wonder Weapon problems. Some stuff with the main quest and side quests. Adjusted leaderboards. Gameplay for Die Machine, as I like to call it. Address an issue where players could be teleported out of the map when exiting the Dark Aether. Dead Ops Arcade 3, more changes there. So, lots and lots of changes here, and I couldn't be happier. Now, I do have some bones to pick. I don't see anything about weapons on here, which is a little disappointing. I don't see anything about the killstreak glitch where you'll pull it out, let's say, with 2 seconds left, and then you can't call that killstreak in for, let's say, 15, 30, 45 seconds later sometimes, just because there's a bug in the game that says you can't call it in. Some other things: PC stability, added various crash fixes, fixed a rare crash when third-party software overlays with the playing screen, and minimizing and restoring the window. General improved messaging when attempting to load an uninstalled game mode. The gesture slot 4 is now usable and can be triggered with numlock. So that's it, guys. That is everything for this Season 2 launch. Like I said, if you want to read through all of the changes, go to the link down below, the Charlie Intel link, and go through it, read through it. There's so much here, guys. This is a massive update, and I think us as a community should be happy. I'm still a little disappointed there's not more 6v6 content here. I'm still a little disappointed that we haven't received a ton of other information about what else is going to happen in Season 2. But hey, guys, this is a good start, and hopefully they fix the problem that I talked about yesterday where, yeah, the game just won't work for some people. So I thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for sticking through this extremely long video. Please, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next video.